Hello everyone. Today we will be learning how to make a decorative envelope using any kind of paper that you have in your house. Can be a chart paper, can be any thick carte sheet. So let's begin. Like I said, you can take anything that you have in your house. It can be a chart paper like this. It can be a printed sheet that you may be having like this. But today I will be taking the very basic, that is the chart paper, which everybody generally has in their houses. So all you have to do is see the measurement. To make a simple envelope, I am going to use a scorer. This is a scorer. If you can see, the markings are done. But if you don't happen to have this with you, it's kind of okay. You can use an ordinary scale, your pencil and your eraser, which is very easily available with everybody. So the measurement that we are going to follow is, in the width we are going to take this envelope by 8 inches. So I'm going to go 8 inches from one corner, and I'm going to mark it up on my scorer. If you can see, because of the scorer, it becomes very easy to draw your lines correctly. Now since I feel even this edge is a little not trimmed, so I'm going to trim it too. Before we do that, let us mark our 11 inches. So even here I am going to take little extra so that I can trim the other side for proper measurement. Right? Now this, like I said, was a scorer. For the second, for the trimming, there is a instrument called as a trimmer. So I am going to use a trimmer and cut out the edges. But like I said, if you don't happen to have it, it's okay. All you can do is you can simply use a scissor to do it. So now I have kept on my markings and I am going to trim it off. All these lines help you to cut properly. But of course you can also use the scissors or the cutters that we generally have for the craft work. Now I'm going to trim the other side too. That is just for giving proper dimensions and proper measurement. This was 8. Now I just want to check the 11 inches. and there I go. My trimming is done. So now I have a paper which measures 8 inches in width and 11 inches in length. Now what you have to do further on is that on either side of the 8 inches you have to draw marking of 0.5 inches. So I'm again using my scorer and doing the same. And I will turn my paper and I will mark the 11 inches edge by marking it at 3 inches, then 4 inches, that is 3 plus 4, you can say 7 inches, and that's it. Now like I said, if you don't have a scorer, it's okay. All this measurement you can carry on using the scale and the pencil. So now I have a paper which is 8 by 11, marking on the 8 width half inches, and on the 11 inches edge we have done the cutting at 3 inches, 3 plus 4, that is after 3 if you are taking, you can take 4 or you can straight away go to 7 inches, right? And then again we have 4, so we have 3 columns, as one is 3 inches, the remaining 2 are 4 inches. Now we will do the cutting part. So what you will do is, this half inch which is there, you will trim it off using a scissor. Same is the case here. Only the center part of 4 inch you are going to keep it as it is. Means that half inch should not be trimmed off. See, like this. Can you see? Now these half inches portions, we are going to give them a shape of an envelope. Like how you just have to cut it out in a triangle or in a slant, you can say. Can you see? In a slant. Right? So we get a shape which is like this. 3 inches, 4 inches and 4 inches. Now what I'm going to do is, the markings that I had done, I'm going to fold on those markings. Every marking I'm going to do some folding at randomly. Okay. Now the sticking part, what you're supposed to be doing is, you will put up the glue on these edges and stick like this, right? Or you can even do the sticking of this portion. It's your choice entirely. You can have like this, but I guess this shape is better because it becomes easier for us to keep anything inside. So I will be sticking I will be applying the glue only on the half inches, not entirely, not here, but I will be applying glue here and I will be closing it. Now on the other end, either you can keep it like this, or you can shape the edges a bit, like you can give a outline like this. See, a little curved. If you don't like this, then there is another way of doing it, and that is using your pencil. You can draw shape like, see this. Can you see here? Can you see the shape? Like this, right? So either you, on this edge, you draw a shape and you cut it exactly like this, or you can just leave it like this, and your envelope is ready to use. Now we don't stop here. You know that whenever we are using such envelopes for any occasion, then obviously we need to make them more pleasing and appealing. So you can decorate your envelopes like this. Now what is this? These are some cutouts which you get in the market in the shape of critter sheets. See, like this. Can you see here? The prints are already there. They also have the leaves. All you need to do is do the edge to edge cutting and completely cut out the paper or the sheet, like, see here, like this. If you can see, I have done the same. So I have cut out a number of flowers from the sheet and I have assembled them here. Now when I am doing the assembling, if you want to give a 3D effect on any of the projects that you do, always use a double-sided tape. It gives you an edge and it gives you a depth. So using this, I have decorated this envelope. If you don't happen to have these, it's okay. You can cut out any image of your choice from any of the magazines, your comic books, newspapers, any of your waste materials, and you can use your watercolors, give them a little shine, give them a little uplift, and decorate your envelope. You can also use the ready-made flowers which are available in the market. Although these are not ready-made flowers, they are handmade flowers made by me, but you get such flowers. See, you get such flowers, different colors. You already know this, we have been doing this since so long. You get such flowers which are easily available, then you can use them and decorate your envelope like this. If you don't happen to have even that, then the other option is such stickers. You must be having so many stickers at home. So using such stickers, these are the 3D stickers. You may be having the normal ones. You can overlap stickers one above the other to give a 3D effect. And you can prepare your decorative envelope easily. Let me show you some of the other envelopes that I have prepared. See this. This is another envelope Again, I have used a flower using a chart paper. I have colored it and I have added some glitter. You remember we used the glitter tubes which are easily available in the market. So using that also you can prepare a decorative envelope. Furthermore, you also are aware of the stenciling part. We have also learned stenciling, right? We have made our own stencils. So I have used a stencil of a flower on a piece of paper, a piece of chart paper. So all I will do is I will place this on top of my envelope which is prepared, and I am good to go. See, another stenciling can be something of this sort. Even butterflies, if you don't have stencils, you don't you think it is way beyond you, all you can do is simple painting. You can draw butterflies, you can draw flowers and complete. This you can do on a different piece of chart paper and stick it over this envelope. It enhances the beauty of the envelope. I hope you found this tutorial very helpful, and I'm sure you will be preparing some yourself. Happy crafting and do complete this work. Thank you and thanks so much for watching.